second verse is same as the first. That's me. It's me. I bet you're wondering how I got in this position. Hi, Logan. It's Jess from AAA. Hey, Jess from AAA. Okay, practical exam. So the upper class dorms. Wait, near the upper class dorms. Heck yeah, Lucis. I just found myself curious. I didn't mean anything by it. She's gonna die single, isn't she? Yeah, we gotta board the train. Bench at the park. What the hell is this cat? Okay. To the train station. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we'll ever be. Alright, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Well, the capital's only half an hour west, so at least the fare should be cheap. To Heimdallr. Or however weird way they're gonna pronounce it. Heimdallr. So we're really headed to the capital. It's been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice before on family business. Same here. I know where Elise's academy is, but that's about it. Not to worry, I'll explain more about the city on the way over. Heimdallr. Heimdallr. It's a pretty big city, though. I'm not even sure where to start. Hardly, not too much longer till we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Heimdallr is, among many other things, the capital of this country, which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Eugent Rhys Honor III. Even children know that. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure. Ah! Well, Heimdallr is divided into 16 main districts. Each district's about as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people. Wow, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed. Indeed it is. Crossville is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, to the south, Liberal's capital has about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdallr. Huh, really? What? Oh, I was just wondering what kind of tasks we might be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. Well, we don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up staying in Elliot or Machias' home. Haha, I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. But Machias' dad is the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place. I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in his official residence. So I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there'd be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? I can't believe our field studies we're gonna go to the summer festival. And I like music. she's an only child. Or rather, you come across as one who's devoted to most anyone, aside from himself. You think so? I do. Perhaps much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. She's got a lot on her mind. If only there was something I could do to help them. So this month's field studies in the capital. You certainly won't be staying in my home, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad is a pretty busy man, huh? He'd have to be, governing a city the size of Heimdallr. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has time to come home most days. And with all the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him. That'd be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf so we can lighten his load a bit. Sure, we'll all be more than happy to lighten your dad's load. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around after all, so you get to call the shots if you want. Well, it is our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least in terms of city navigation, we'll be able to show you the way to any facilities you need. Thanks, we'll be counting on you. Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time. Yeah, we're not straying too far from Trista. Do you enjoy traveling, then? Somewhat. We used to travel a lot in the Corps. Or? I see. Do you spend a lot of time admiring the view through train windows, then? Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats, too. But sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds, so we couldn't see anything. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything, and I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. There's gotta be some kind of common ground, something to help get them through this. What's the matter? No, it's nothing.
Go easy on... Okay then, let's draw... Well, looks like I'm up first. Bolt! Mirror! Bolt! Bolt! Mirror! Mirror! The same score means we draw... The same score means we draw... Looks like you're up first. Pause.
I was not even trying to win. Oh my god. Okay. Literally, it goes faster if you don't.
Then let us begin our duel. Please draw a card. Then I'll make the Divine Bolt. Divine Bolt. An excellent duel.
Yeah, it's a really great one.
I'm not going to hold back. Well then, go ahead and draw. I'll go first then. Bolt! Bolt! We're even. We'll have to... It looks like you're up first. Looks like I win this.
They're really, really great. Alright.
Let the battle begin.
Can't believe I won against Elliot. That's so sad.
You're right. You're first, I guess. Guess we'd better draw again. You're first, I guess. Guess we'd better draw again. Guess we'd better draw again. I'm first. Take this. Take this. Mirror. Ouch. Crap. Mirror. Guess I lost.
And way faster to win by just dicking around. 8:20. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for this patronage. The Sami Express line is bound for Heimdallr. Our next stop is Heimdallr, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Looks like we're almost there. Indeed, it doesn't feel as though our train ride was all that long. Well, Heimdallr's just a stone's throw away. We could have just gone back to Trista at night. Well, yes, that's true, but plenty of people commute to work in the capital every day after all. Oh, look at this big old train station.
Exactly on time.
Huh?
Wait, what?
You're that.
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
You're Captain Claire, was it?
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met.
So, this must be the woman the group who went to Keldic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is.
Oh
He should be
shit,
here
is
any
it the
moment.
Blood and Iron Chancellor?
Here he comes.
Or is it, what's his
Perfect
name?
timing.
No way.
Oh, no,
Dad?
it is.
Huh.
Never mind.
I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the Reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Machias' father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself. I'm Carl Regnitz, Machias' father. I'm the governor of Heimdall and head of the local government. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
He's a real Zoran Mamdani type. My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall, but I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us the room. Anyway, let's move on to confirming your assignments and lodgings. Oh, hold on a minute! How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? It seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it, if you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? My apologies, I probably should have explained a little more first. It's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military Academy's board of directors. Who doesn't? I sit on the board of directors at this point. What? How? First Eustace's brother, then Elise's mother, now Machias' father. That stretches the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is a mere coincidence. Nod. I can assure you the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. Oh. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right in assuming there's some kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say, but whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the board of directors. I'm the final boss. I doubt that he is, but who knows. That's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study tasks and arranged lodging for all of you. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, it was short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So one group will take the eastern half of the city and the other group the west. The city's big enough that it looks like that we'll be working apart even though we're in the same place. Indeed, I'm sure you've seen for yourself how vast Heimdall is. If both groups were to rove around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. As such, it's broken it down so that all of Group A's tasks cover the area east of Valancourt Street, while Group B's is west of Valancourt Street. Must be an important street. I believe Valancourt Street is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city, leading to the Imperial Palace. That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, you'll see it stretching out to the north. It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it'll be more than sufficient. Now, I'd like each group to take one of these envelopes. This envelope looks like just the ones we usually get with our field study itinerary. But what about this address and key? Group A, Alto Street, 42321, 527, 426. Oh, Alto Street? That's around where my family lives. Really? Yep, can't say the address brings any particular place to mind, though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city. Yep, it's a fairly lively working-class neighborhood. Dad, are these? That's right, the addresses of the place you'll be staying while you're here, along with their keys. Other groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest tracking down your lodging before you start your work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise to help you get a better feel for the city. Oh, my apologies, I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad? Preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay and chat a bit longer, but that's life in politics for you. Oh, and one more thing. The communications functionality of your Arcus have been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Wait, hold on just a... Daddy! I'm not sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a lot more strict, but he actually seems more playful. I feel ashamed of you had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. At least he manages to fulfill his responsibilities as governor somehow. Actually, I've heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down to earth, but people say he's a born leader, too. The Imperial Chronicle always paints him in a favorable light as well. I hear he butts heads with the noble faction far less than his fellow reformist, Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow a meeting space from the RMP. Well, capital's in the nexus in the heart of the nation's entire railway network. As such, the railway military police find itself indebted daily to Governor Regnitz's good graces. That was just an opportunity for us to return the favor, at least a little. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. We need to get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us. Of course, I wish you well in your studies. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Thank you. Incredible. It's so vast. That's what she said. The size of the city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see an orbital tram zipping along. Is that what those little train vehicles are? I've never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily. Yeah, they're the main form of public transport here. I think all 16 of the capital's main districts. Which, like, hey, trams are super cool. We used to have a downtown tram in Minneapolis, but they tore it up. And then they installed the light rail like 40 years later, and the light rail kind of fucking sucks. There's something of an icon here, $9. The fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Lots of people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Amazing, all that and so many orbital cars on the roads too. Is that building off in the distance? That would be Valflame Palace, resident of His Majesty the Emperor. Although from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's imperial government is also situated within. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck in your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed. All the railway military police are known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions, not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. If a province has a railway, you can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affairs. I've rarely seen them in Lokram, though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they did seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even with the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble rolling right over the Provisional Army. And on top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. She even looks good in uniform. Some people have all the luck. It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. Damn, Fee. You can say that again. It seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then. Yeah, we'll need to hop a tram to where our lodgings are, then find the address we've been given. We got a long 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on it. Fee, Laura, take care of yourselves. You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now then. The eastbound Opal tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time. I haven't been to the capital in a long time. And, but I'm always surprised just how big this street is. Really? The view is nothing special to those who've lived here all their lives. But I suppose seeing all the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight to people from the provinces. Indeed, even though in my home province people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages, I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place before. Well, even here, carriages were the standard up until around 20 years ago, but these days they seem kind of quaint. You never really see them anymore. Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After that, Crossbell probably has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age, though I guess when you were in a... Yep, yeah, your work takes you places. Anyway, what's Alta Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Elliot? Yeah, it's a pretty calm street, I guess. Oh, we should be taking a right here. I don't really find myself near Alta Street all that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city, though. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot? You live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? But, well, that does seem like the natural thing to do. I kind of want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still, I doubt my dad will be in. Not sure if my sis will be either. Yeah, I think you mentioned having an older sister before. All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist. Thanks. My house is the two-story place with all the flowers. Oh, it's like right there. I don't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look. Oh. Okay. Straight to the house. Oh. It's been so long since it was last year that I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such hand-wringing. It is your home, after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Feels like it's been ages since I was home. So this is Elliot's house. Oh, someone there? This is your house? There's a full bar and like a fucking... Like, this is like a... This is like a hotel lobby. I'll be with you in just a minute. Or in just a moment. Sorry for the wait. What? Is she? She looks just like Elliot. Hi sis, I'm home. Elliot? Elliot! Whoa, Oh my. It's you, it's really you. I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, not in front of my classmates. Looks like they get along pretty well. My sister does the same thing, but she always gives me a lot of kisses. Just shows how much she loves me. Rean, shut up. I'm almost jealous. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I hear you've been saving my brother's skin at school. I'm so glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. Indeed, his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Name one, Laura. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not. Why would I be? You must be Rean, Laura, Machias, and Fee. Now I can see what you mean when you wrote that you made some really interesting friends. Yeah. We're not teaching any piano classes today? As it so happens, I have the day off. None of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. You teach piano here at home? Elliot is in the wind orchestra at the academy, too. Is everyone in the family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. Can carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I'd love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while, but he's so busy with work that he's rarely has a chance to come home and see us. What does your dad do, anyway? Have you not told them? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is it something secret you can't talk about? Oh no, nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army, really? Yeah, probably no way you'd guess that looking at me, right? I don't exactly inherit the physique. Elliot. Just be grateful that you get to be a twink, I guess. You got a point. I don't know what I meant by that. Oh my God. So many men need to go through twink death. That you should appreciate it? I don't know. I couldn't actually say what I mean. Man, the last name Craig in the army. It sounds really familiar. Wait, your father wouldn't happen to be Olaf Craig, would he? A talking snowman about 2 feet high? The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Erevonia's Armed Forces? Huh, that's our dad, all right. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army, and he is known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. I have an uncle named Craig, and he's like a bit of a crackhead, so you could call him Craig the Crackhead. So that's who I immediately think of when I hear the name Craig. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put 2 and 2 together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Neidhart come from the 4th Armored Division too? Kinda threw me when I saw Elliot just casually chatting with him a while ago. But now I can see how you'd wind up talking with him outside of class. Oh, did you see that? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kinda hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a psychic to see there's something going on there. Sorry, I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. All right. Do you know any of the hotels around here, Fiona? We got an address from where we're staying, and it's apparently around here, but I got no clue where it actually is. What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you've finally reached that age. It's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore. I feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though. Sis, please. His sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area, at least not that I know of. Huh? None at all? Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address? Your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, sure thing. It's right here. Oh, I think I know where this is. Isn't this where the old Bracer Guild used to be? Oh, a guild branch? Are you sure? Yes, an old friend of mine used to work there, though we've been out of touch for a while now. Really? I had no idea. Bracers, huh? Still, I'm baffled as to why my father would choose to put us up in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. It should just be down the road from here. Oh, I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer, but if you have things to do, I'm just sitting here alone. It'd make my days if you drop by for meals when you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook people. That sounds great. What do you guys think? Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble, I'm not going to turn down home cooking. I'm in. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening, so make sure you get plenty done today and wake up a real appetite. It seems we have more than just the festival to look forward to now. You said it. All right, let's head on over to the guild. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. I didn't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. I'm guessing Group B was fixed up in the other one then. So there's more than one guild branch in the city? Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Heimdall, there were 2 branches. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago, though, so not many pay much attention to these buildings now. That's so. The guild still has an active branch in my hometown in the Crown. Really? That's more the exception than the rule these days. The building looks surprisingly new, considering they've been gone for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. It's just a rumor, though. There's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. I definitely didn't burn down this building. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? My father gave us the key, so we should be able to let ourselves in. Now, shall we open it up? You know, I was actually expecting you to be way less tidy inside. There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. Seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently, it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in, then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose we must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we got in store for today. He's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not going to complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we got our lodging sorted out, time to take a look at today's tasks. My name is Noble. I run the Der Himmel Hotel, which unfortunately currently is a monster lurking beneath it. If you can get rid of it, please see me at my hotel in the Garnier district. A customer who visited my Gelato stall yesterday accidentally dropped their hat. I'd like to get it back to them, but I'm not sure how. If you have any good ideas, please visit my stall. The journalist at the Imperial Chronicle needs assistance with a tourism piece he's preparing. I speak to be in reception. One of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered. If possible, I'd like to get another record of the same song, but I need help. Visit me at the Concert Cafe, Italy, on Alto Street for further information. The tasks Machia's father selected certainly show the variety one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's conquering the area east of Venclear Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope at all of these places before noon. Agreed. I want to go get an idea of where everything is. We can use the orbital trams to visit all the relevant locations of this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course, might as well put our knowledge to use. May be hard to show you around the city this size, but I'll give you as grand a tour as I can. Sis said she'll fix dinner. Oh my god, Sis said she'll fix dinner for us, so let's head back when it's starting getting. Oh my god, when it gets late. Jiminy crickets. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. We got a lot of ground to cover. Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure we're not shown up by Group B. Okay. My goodness. A lot of reading there. Yeah, it's not even like there's any spaghetti in this game. What's that about? Okay, well, that's a start. Whew.
Right.
This is Vine Quare Street. Sure is busy. Oh, of course, it's the biggest street in Heimdall. There's more to it than just Plaza Bifrost, too. Which means you'll see lots of different types of people. Different types of people and different types of horrible vehicles, it seems. Well, that's partly due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Matthias. You're the last person I need to be treating like a child. Anyway, it sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. We better take the chance to familiarize ourselves with the shops here. Recipe. What did they say that I should buy? A puppy strap? Holy HP prevents death blows and HP plus 800. God damn. Okay. Okay. Said there was a fishing spot up here.
Ooh, this looks like a good...
Hell yeah. Didn't you already kill a super boss, or have you not done that yet? Are you, I suppose, doing it on Nightmare? Oh, yeah.
Wow, this is a big one. Wow, this is a big one.
That is good to know about. Yeah. Alright, so that's all the random side stuff. Alright, field assignments. Oh, we gotta go look at the palace. This is Foul Flame Palace. Okay. That's kind of annoying that it is an important cutscene that is only, I mean, I guess that's how YouTube exists, but, you know, at the time, like, those cutscenes aren't all uploaded, or to find them is difficult. Now it's easy as pie, though, so yeah, I shouldn't get miffed about it. This is where the Imperial Government is headquartered, too, right? Yeah. It is a pretty imposing building, though. Looking up at it, no one can really appreciate the grand scale of this nation. True. Oh, you're all here, too? Wait, what are you guys doing here? Totally coincidence. It's not like we were planning to run into you here. Isn't your group supposed to be focusing on the western half of the city? I seem to recall your group being assigned to cover the east side, yet here you are. Ah, that's just be where our areas overlap. Have you been going around exploring all the places on your list too, then? Yes, we only arrived by tram a little while ago. How's everything coming along, Fee? Not bad. Still, in a city this big, it's quite a coincidence to just run into each other like this. True, perhaps fate keeps trying to bring us together. I take it they put you up in an old guild house too, then? Yeah, I have to say, I didn't see that coming. Your dad seems like he's the meddling type, Machias. Machias? I wish I could disagree. I'm sure he has his reasons. We've explored about half of our assigned areas so far. How about you? You started making the rounds, unfortunately. I see. Good luck then. The city is vast, but I'm sure you'll manage. Thanks. Oh hey, why don't we all get to lunch together later? That sounds wonderful. There's no guarantee we'll be able to get together again during our visit after all. True would be a perfect chance to exchange information as well. I have no objections. Alright, well just give us a call in the Arcus when you're ready to take a break for lunch. We'll do the same. Sounds like a plan. Back to exploring then. Yep, let's move on to the next area. Later, everyone. Later. Alright, let's get back to exploring then. Right, let's see if we can finish scouting out our assigned areas before noon. Okay. Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walk in, it's like nothing changed. Glad to see you're doing well. Hemming? Is he an old friend of yours? Yep, let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he's settled down and owns this place. Fiona and I have known him since we were kids, and we know him a lot. This place is pretty popular, too. If you're involved in music at Heimdall, you probably know it. Told. Fascinating. I wasn't even aware that this place existed. It's kind of relaxing. Haha, thank you. Now that the introductions are out of the way, you sent in a request for us to take care of, didn't you? I did, in fact. Can you start right away? Should we read? Yes. What's going on? The request mentioned that one of your favorite records in Smash? That's right. It happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. I ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to the record falling out and shattering. What terrible luck. Which record was it? Tragically enough, it was Amber Amour. Oh no, you play that one every time! It came out over 30 years ago, and it has become rather hard to find, yes. You know your music, the Wind Orchestra would be proud. Haha, maybe. You got plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. I'm more worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song. That's why I'd like to ask you to find a replacement. Makes sense. I assume you've searched all the nearby record stores already? I did, but none of them had it in stock. This is a big city, though. I haven't given up on it just yet. Which is why I sent the request your way. Then we have our work cut out for us. Does anyone know any stores that might sell old records? You might want to ask Fiona about that. I suppose a piano instructor would know where to buy records. Probably knows every store. Okay. Oh, is there something I can help you with? Oh no, poor Hemming. That must be a hard record. As far as I can remember, most stores here don't stock it anymore. That's what we're afraid of. That's why we came to you. We thought you might have some other way. You could do Plaza Bifrost? That's not a suggestion I was expecting. Samir, I don't know there's any music stores. However, Plaza Bifrost actually has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some of which sell records. So if you ask there, they'll be able to check if any of them have a copy in stock. It's quite the trick. I'm impressed. Well, you'll learn these kinds of things as you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And so humble, too. But I can't deny that you really helped us out. Thanks a lot. We'll go to Planet Bifrost. We're looking for a specific item and heard that this is the place to ask. That's right. Well, why can't I help you find it, eh? We're trying to find a record that came out roughly 30 years ago. It's called Amber Amor. Is there any chance that someone here might have it in stock? Allow me to get in touch. There are affiliated stores. Thank you for waiting. I'm afraid not. I contacted all 5 stores, but none of them had a copy, I'm afraid. That's less than ideal. Can you ask anyone else? Unfortunately not. I'm afraid you might have to inquire elsewhere. However, before we resort to that, it is possible for us to contact the record maker and ask them to send us a copy. Would that be of interest to you? How long would it take to arrive? Depends on the company, but anywhere from a week to a month, I'd say. Oh, unfortunately, we were asked to find a copy by tonight. Well, I appreciate the offer. There's not much point in getting it a week from now. So you need it right away. Then may I suggest you visit the Ost district? It's a very reliable second-hand store that might have it. Oh, right, I didn't think of that. Didn't realize there were second-hand stores in $5. Don't you live in the Ost district, Nokius? Not only do I live there, I know the woman who runs the store. The store's name's Emrods, and I'm fairly certain they sell old records. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Nokius, do you even take this seriously? This is the Ost district, where I was born and raised. You'll find most lower-class citizens and laborers living around here. Huh? There are a lot of old-looking buildings in this area, but it looks especially run down. Wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they took good care of it nowadays. Once my father and Chancellor Osborne came into power, at least, the two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here, and in turn the standard of living. That's why they're so popular here in Heimdall. Chancellor Osborne is particularly famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles. Interesting. So does that mean we're near your house, Machias? Yeah, relatively. Well, there isn't much to see here. Everyone gets along pretty well. They're always pretty fond of each other. On that note, there are a number of people here whom I'd like to see before we leave, but I'll do that later. And maybe let's go.
Looks like we've hit a dead end.
This area seems easy to get lost in.
That's true. Books are land.
It's 3 cats now.
Oh, what a little cutie.
There have always been a lot of cats around here. Not sure why, though.
Books have no ability to walk. Well, oh hey, Machias. Oh, what are you doing here? What happened to your grandmother? It's kind of odd to not see her here. She got the quits, basically, so now the store's all mine. Really? No need to freak out. I handle things pretty well. Anyway, be sure to drop by if you're ever in the neighborhood. I don't have too many years on me, but I know what I'm doing. Right. We're asking for a record. Let me have a look, okay? Sorry for the wait. Is this the one? Thank you very much. So is this the one? Yep. It's 10% off the original price. Only 10%. That's still pretty expensive. Hey, I'm trying to run a business here. Fair price given how well the record's managed to hold its value. I figured it'd be much more than regular prices. It's so rare. See, she gets it. Maybe way more out of retail price if we're out of print, too. 10%. Take it or leave it. We'll take it. This should cover it. Pleasure doing business with you. Well, we found what we needed. Yep, let's bring it back to Hemming. Hemming in his way. Guy's like, what are you doing in my house? Hey kids, are you gonna rob us? So you found it after all. Yeah, somehow it's all yours. Sorry I couldn't find you a brand new one. Oh, no need to worry. You really saved my evening. Now I don't have to worry about disappointing my friend. Whoops, broken again. How wonderful to hear. Yeah, all that searching was worth it. Well, you can't go without rewards. Here. That's a pudding. Now brings me some wobbly pudding. Now bring me some wobbly pudding. Okay. Welcome, would you like some gelato? Excuse me, I'd like to... Oh, there are a lot of you today. How many will you have? What do you got for flavors? I'll take lemon. Don't play along with her. Fortunately, we haven't come to purchase your assuredly delicious gelato. We're sent by the governor to assist you with the request. Oh, so that's why you're here. Sorry about that. No worries. May I ask what you need our help with? Of course. There was a customer who stopped by, and he left his hat. Visit his 20s, Ost District. Okay, go check out a pub. Okay. I think that's a good jump on the field study. Okay, I'm tired. I'm turning into a tire. Hope you have a very good night, Lucis.